Hi, everybody in kindergarten. We are in computer class today where we are going to check out a brand new website. And it's called Hooda Math. And this is a website all about fun math games, right? Because you guys are getting better and better at learning about math, learning about some simple things like counting and shapes and colors and addition and maybe even a little bit of subtraction and things like that in Mrs. Lopez's class. And the internet has so many fun ways that you guys can go ahead and practice those different things about math. And this website, Hooda Math, it has games that have some things that are really like math that you've practiced before, where you're adding and you're subtracting, and then other games that are more just fun to play, but they're related to math and the way that you would think about solving problems and doing things in math. Okay, so I have the website up right here, and there's a link to it on the posting for today. And I'll mention just two ways that you can use this site. The first is like we've seen before with ABC and Room Recess. One of the first things that it does is it has these links where it divides up all the different apps that they have because there's many, many different games, many different things to do, and it divides them up by the different grades. If you guys clicked on, say, high school or eighth grade, it would probably have things that are really difficult or really, really hard to understand for kindergarten because it's math that you guys haven't learned yet. But if you click right here on kindergarten, it'll take you to games that are a little bit closer or more on your level. Now, some of these you may be able to do totally by yourself. For instance, there's this one called Alien Edition, this one called Koala Cards Counting. And I'll just show an example of them in a second. But if you want to go and try them, you could probably do those totally on your own if you're working by yourself on these days. There's other ones that you're welcome to try, but it would probably be better if you had somebody who was working with you, like a mom, dad, grandmom, grandpop, older brother or sister, or somebody who's helping you out. And if they are, there's other ones that you could try that might be just a little bit harder on your own. Like, for example, this one called Omit Orange, which is really fun to play, but you might just need a little extra help. So with any of them, you give them a click, and I'll just click right here on the koala cards one, and it will take a minute to load. This is another site like others we've seen where there are a lot of ads and things on the side that are colorful, that are flashing, that we don't want to click on. We want to look at the main screen in the main game. And for koala cards counting, it has a play button right here. And you can choose a fun and friendly name, it says, or just leave it at what it has written in there. And if you click play now, it can go ahead and start the game. And what will happen is it'll show me a number of circles right here filled into this grid. I have to count those circles, and then I have to go ahead and choose what the correct number is. So here I count 1, 2, 3, click on that number 3, and that has me in my cart go a little farther forward. And the faster that you count these and click on the right answer, like here's 1, the more your cart will go ahead. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I keep going and see if I can do it faster and faster and maybe get ahead and do better and better in that race, right? And that's something that I believe kindergartners should be able to do, and you guys might find fun. Again, same thing with this Alien Edition. There's a couple of other ones that you might find that you like. Now, let's say, for instance, you get to one that you don't like as much or is a little harder to do. Like there's one right here called Time Punch, which it has to do with clocks and telling time. And you could click on it, you could go to it, but if you see and decide, oh, you know what? This is a little tough. I'm not sure how to read this clock. I'm not sure how to tell time yet. It's no problem. And all you have to do is remember this back button that we've talked about before, where you can go back and then just choose again and choose something that you find that you like. There's this ninja balloons that you guys could probably do, or some others. Now, I'm going to mention just one other thing about this site. Now, if you do have somebody working with you, or even if it's not right now in computer class, but at some point in the day, mom or dad or somebody at home has time to do this with you, there is a whole section that my kids at home, and I have young kids in elementary school too, they love to do called these escape games, right? And their school had in their computer class, the kids try these out, and they find them really, really fun and really, really like them. There's tons of them. There's so many, and my kids love to go through and do them. And basically, in each one, you go, and the goal is to try to escape a room by clicking through and seeing if you can find clues, see if you can click around on the screen and solve little puzzles or find items and find doors or things to open rather and figure out how to go through. Now, I don't think that when I was in kindergarten, I would have been able to do this, right? And if you were just working by yourself, this would probably be really challenging. But if you have time or a mom and dad has time and they want to sit and do it with you, it can be really fun. And I've done it together with my kids, and we have fun looking through, trying to talk about the puzzles together, figure out what the answers might be, and see if we can get to the end and escape from those different rooms. All right, so that's just another little thing if you wanted to try it out. I hope that you like this site. I hope that you enjoy it and you're able to do some things on it today, and I will see you next time.